That's right. You heard it correctly. In what seems like a strange decision by KTM to resurrect the short-lived and recently defunct 2018 to 2020 KTM 790 Adventure, after superseding it with the current 890 Adventure and 890 Adventure R, KTM have just announced that the 790 ADV Adventure Standard Non-R spec will be back on sale in showrooms by April of 2023. In their words, KTM are refreshing and reinvigorating the KTM 790 Adventure for 2023 and beyond. The only question remaining is, why? If you're thinking it seems like an odd move for KTM to bring back the KTM 790 in an already crowded lineup containing both the 890 Adventure bikes and the Norden, then you're not alone. KTM stated there was a need for an overhaul of this ideal first taste foil for people curious or anxious for adventure, but I can't help wondering where this fits in the current lineup. But before we get into the possible reasons for this, let's check out the specs of this new bike. The slightly overhauled 790 will have the same basic specs as the original 2018-2020 machines in all areas, with minor updates to the bodywork similar to the 2023 890, giving it more protection from the elements, reworked throttle bodies for smoother fueling, knock control sensors, and a better capacity for low-octane fuel. The LC8C engine characteristics and performance figures will remain almost identical with the familiar twin-cylinder unit, pumping out an identical 95 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and 88 Nm at 6,500 RPM like the original, although KTM says it has revised the quickshifter and the engine breathes freer through a new airbox. The original KTM 790 had reliability problems, with some owners having issues with the clutch failing due to blocked oil ports. KTM assert that this time they have addressed this with the addition of a reworked power assist slipper clutch and new friction plates. The bike will continue to have the 15,000 kilometer service intervals, and while KTM claim the bike is now more stable at constant speed and has gained more cornering poise thanks to a 20% increase in rotating mass, they say this is an alteration that hasn't compromised the highly rated agility of the motorcycle. But Newtonian physics would disagree with that. More rotating mass does mean more resistance to direction change. What this likely means, though, is that the 790 Adventure, while still being aimed at the adventure market, is likely slightly more road-biased now, as it doesn't have to be the dual platform as it was in the past for the more dirt-orientated KTM 790 Adventure R, which is not going to be resurrected. Not that there's anything wrong with that, as the 890R has the more hardcore ADV spec covered anyway. Unlike the older 790, the new one will come with a 6-axis IMU for ABS, traction control, and ride modes. Like its larger sibling, the KTM 890 Adventure R, the ABS programs now automatically switch between the ride modes, removing the need for more configuration. But perhaps somewhat controversially, KTM has installed the demo function on the 2023 KTM 790 Adventure. Owners can trial the full slew of optional riding extras for the first 1,500 kilometers before they're electronically removed. You'll pay to have them back, and I know that causes a lot of upset for some people out there. The 2023 spec gets the same suspension as the original 790 with a 43mm upside-down WP Apex suspension fork with the same 200mm of travel with the same allotment for the shock, which is a preload adjustability only. Ground clearance is also familiar with the 233mm or 9.2 inches. KTM claims a low seat height of 860mm, which is odd because that is 10mm higher than the previous specs that I can find. But all of these slight upgrades seem to add up to an extra 10 kilograms over the original design, tipping the scales at a reported 199 kilograms dry. That just seems to be the way these days, doesn't it? Bikes are bulking up. Finally, the same 20-litre tank gives a potential 450 kilometers fuel range if you are extremely frugal on the throttle. But that's enough of the specs. Perhaps the biggest difference, despite the bike being wholly designed in Austria, is the actual production run will be carried out in China by their longtime partner CF Moto under what they say will be the highest standards. KTM states that the process will be supervised by KTM staff on the ground at CF Moto's first-class facilities. The main thrust of this new venture with CF Moto is to feed motorcycles directly to the furthest corners of the globe, they say. This brings me on to why bring the model back? On the face of it, this seems like a really odd decision by KTM, considering both the 890 Adventure and the 890 Adventure R are essentially the same bike, but better. KTM themselves have crowded that segment with the 890 Twins and the Norden. There are, though, perhaps a couple of good reasons for doing this. One, this bike being produced in China is likely to be substantially cheaper than the original 790 ADV, undercutting the 890 Twins and therefore better able to tap into the lucrative Tenere 700 and Aprilia 660 markets in Europe. There are those bikes again, causing a great deal of change. Perhaps the standard 890 Adventure will be replaced, leaving the 790 Adventure and the 890 Adventure R, as KTM have done with their lineup in Canada, with the new 790 Duke and the 890 Duke R. Certainly, the soon-to-be Chinese-built 790 Duke is already considerably cheaper than the 890 Duke R. Who knows? KTM have stated that the new 790 Adventure is not coming to North America anytime soon, despite announcing that it will be released in April 2023 in some markets. Read Asia and Europe. However, replacing the 890 non-R adventure bike may be their long-term goal, as the standard 890 ADV is in no man's land when it comes to pricing and competing with the Tenere 700 and the Aprilia 660. It's less capable off-road and more expensive to buy and run. KTM announced themselves that this, like the T700, is an entry-level ADV bike. So perhaps this isn't as strange a decision as we might think. But what do you think? Hit or miss? Would a cheaper but slightly upgraded KTM 790 Adventure tempt you over a T700, a Transalp, a V-Strom 800DE, or an Aprilia Touareg 660? Is the fact that it's being built in China by CF Moto going to factor into your decision, either for perceived quality reasons or politically? Is it again too heavy for your serious consideration? I'd love to know your thoughts on KTM's decision to re-release the 790 Adventure. Let me know in the comments below.
Once again, thanks for watching everyone. If this is the first time you've watched, please consider subscribing. I do product reviews, motorcycle reviews, off-road and on-road vlogs, as well as tours. Don't forget to follow me on social media, that's Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and to like, and especially, I'm begging you here folks, subscribe. This is the BlueMarbleRider. Out.